game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Gore. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal game on that return. The mids offense going to get the chance to start this game off.
35-34. Get I played them that long.
Like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quick completion to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Looking for room. It's Payne. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
Good job.
So Notre Dame's offense will get the ball for
Get
the
a hold
first time.
there, Low.
Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown.
Chicken fries and
to find new ways to get him the football.
There wasn't that much left, was
we
it?
haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up.
Why didn't you do what I told you to do? After what I could come fix for you. And you get all that shit off the bed so you can lay down. And you get the drum machine and your monster truck off the bed.
The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Looking to throw, it's Durham. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got out of trouble and throws. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Irish! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Come on, Low.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Navy will go back on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The midshipman trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Leaves it with the back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Paul.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Starts to scramble to the left. Caught near the sticks. It's Kane. Got enough space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive line. A guy like that that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here come the Irish back on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They go to the ground. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Durham. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open. He's up to 57 yards rushing in this game, and he's on his way to a 1,400-yard season. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. On the option.
I do not pitch the fucking ball.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This defense has been gashed, and they are backed up again with a 1st and goal. Looking for the goal line. And he's going to take it into the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Touch pass on the jet sweep. There he goes. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Durham. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years, was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden takes, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the sticks, it's Kane. Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man to the left. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Working the big fella to the corner. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this second.
Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. The midshipmen come to the line facing third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Leaves it with the running back. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air, it's Durham. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Gets rid of it.
Quick jumping.
Opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Gets drilled as he throws the big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back. And here comes the Navy offense.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Still in the pocket and fires over the middle.
Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Damn.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take us to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the move from inside his 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Here come the Irish back on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's going to galvanize them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Now the pitch. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. Dropping back, it's Durham. Scrambling away. He'll try to do it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard
jumping?
to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what
damn.
happened there.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Gilbert. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And how many first downs is that, guys, on this drive alone? This defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame! offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stops at the 18. And Navy will go back on the attack. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Got the back over the middle. At the 45 on its way. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He's got it on the right.
Oh, my God.
Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Navy might want to catch this defense sneaking up on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Navy was pinned deep, and now a chance to put together a drive. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Navy comes to the line facing 2nd and short. Back to pass. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Durham. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Really good coverage by this defense. It's hard to play that slant route. These big bodies, wide receivers that are coming in, it's a timing throw with the quarterback, but nice job getting his hands on the receiver, making it hard for him to catch it and batting the football down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he
Oh my God.
into double coverage, and he picked it off. And they get the takeaway and
Fucking
prevent points
retarded.
from going up just before the end of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll pull it down and run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Navy now in trouble here on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's why you got to avoid 3rd and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
Navy will kick it
7
to get the
fucking
second
points.
half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Oh, he's got some space. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The throw. Grabbed near the marker is Kane. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw. It's Durham. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Kane. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. The sure hands. It's Gilbert. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. He'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
They'll try it over the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The midshipman trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. Rush is on him, trying to escape and get it himself. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've been dominated, and now they'll try to execute. Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Looking for a man. It's Durham. Now sliding to his left.
Incomplete.
He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. 4th down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. To the ground with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. The give to the tailback. Powers through the defender. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Navy to the line, needing just a few inches on 3rd down. They'll run the sneak for it. They bring him down, but not.
That ain't getting no motherfucking 1st down, man.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. On the move, it's Payne. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Ripping through the defense. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. There's the pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Back to throw, it's Durham, extending the play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really
fucking jumping.
This bad.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now...
By wide receiver, every time he jumps, it slows him down.
They finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll throw it.
See how he jumped?
And it's incomplete.
I didn't tell him to jump. If he would just run, catch the ball, he could keep running.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense...
Well, what were you looking at? Does he jump?
After that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Pressure coming.
See how he just jumped that time? He jumped to catch the ball.
Guys, we've come to the end of the
When all he had to do was just catch the ball and run.
Quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
And these little touch passes, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch.
Oh, my God.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth day if Colorado would have had to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Under fire. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
How he throw the ball.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
I don't know.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Now the toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. looking for a man. It's Durham. Caught near the sticks. It's Gilbert. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. That's caught. It's Kane. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Buys a little time. That's caught. It's Kane. Bounced off his feet.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. With that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Gilbert. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Quick pass on the jet motion. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. The offense cashing it in on that drive. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both
the
sides of the
team
ball
that
today.
says Notre Dame.
How about this? These guys are going for two.
Here we go.
Scanning the field, it's Durham. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
Kick off.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And here comes the Navy offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on third and long. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it much better. Turning it on. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Durham. Pulls it in. It's Gilbert. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. He'll get rid of it. Got his man all by himself. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And Navy will go back on the attack. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Navy now in trouble here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get rid of it.
What the hell?
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he does a really
You got
nice
caught
job
by a
finding the
fucking
open
D-line.
space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positives today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football and getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Durham. On the run. Still looking. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Bought a little time, lets it go. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page. Get the incompletion. That's
Oh, my God.
positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
Wide open fucking jump.
On 4th down and come up bankrupt. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to go up top on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College.
You're supposed to be in bed, and I told you an hour ago to get the damn drum machine and the monster truck off the bed so you can lay down. It is 9 o'clock. Uh-huh.